This is Richie Romero. This video is about how my wife Celeste Romero was wrongfully terminated from the Home Depot because of a low VOA score. The Voice of the Associates by this guy, Brody Plattenberg. He's the district manager. Mandy Henry is the HR district. And then this guy, John Hahn, created a lot of problems for my wife while she is the store manager in Noblesville, Indiana. Just a couple notes. This is from the Women's Leadership event. Thank you, Celeste, for taking the time to speak at our D250 Women in Leadership event. Your message was inspirational and connected with many of our female leaders from across the district. Please accept our Making the Difference Award for your efforts. That was super nice of them. And then also, Celeste got to represent the district with a meeting with Craig Menier, the CEO. Now, she wasn't a good employee. Why did they send her to represent the district? That's pretty awesome right there. Here's a couple of congratulatory Homer awards, from Mandy. Excellent customer service, driving customer service through your engagement and sustainable processes and training. Building strong relationships, an outstanding job to your team. Interesting, isn't it? Alright, so here's the letter that I wrote, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but you should hear it all because it's got a lot of information. Here we go.
Bernie Marcus, Arthur Blank, Crystal Hanlon, and Marie Campbell, Corporate Compliance. My name is Richie Romero. I am a shareholder, customer, and husband to an ex-Home Depot store manager named Celeste Romero from store 2017 Noblesville, Indiana. During my wife's 8 years, she aspired to be Crystal Hanlon and Marie Campbell until manipulation and deceit derailed her career at the Home Depot. She worked extremely hard to become a store manager. In 2017, her store was #1 store in district, #2 store in the region. She knows how to drive sales. Unfortunately, she endured multiple traumatic events during her 1.5 years as a store manager. In her first 3 months, she had 2 employees pass away, which caused her a lot of pain and depression. It was brutal on her. One of the associates had a mental breakdown, and Celeste was the last person to speak to him on the phone before he sadly drowned when confused and tried to walk through a river. He was missing for almost a month before they found him. The store was in shock over this tragedy. This person and his wife had been working at this store for many years. The other associate that tragically passed just told Celeste that he was so thankful for his bonus that he would be able to eat tonight, and it was the best day of his life, only to OD later that night. Both of these terrible tragedies occurred during my wife's first few months as a store manager. Another associate, John Hahn, who was the HR person for the store and his title was ASDS, was the primary person that caused turmoil for my wife. He started to have many problems with his position, screwing up on schedules, having favoritisms, and he thought he should have more power for his position than what he had. So the relationship with my wife started to get so bad, HR brought in other store managers to try and teach him the way, and they confirmed he shouldn't be in this position because he just can't grasp the role. He must have seen the writing on the walls because he started calling the Aware line or AACG line 3 times, making false claims about Celeste and her store that were never substantiated and dropped. What it to do is protect John, because if you make a claim to the Aware line, THD policy is no retaliation on that employee. One day he yelled in Celeste's office stating he quit, which would have been great, only he walked off and left work. My wife had to continue to work with him even after he said he quit. During this time, Brody Plattenberg, the district manager, continued to tell Celeste to be the bigger person, telling her he didn't trust John either, but he wouldn't let Celeste document him. Then came the VOA, which is the Voice of the Associates. This is how each store is scored from THD upper management. Wouldn't you know, John Hahn was on the VOA committee. Store 2017 hasn't scored over a 75 in many years, and Brody let everyone know if the VOA is less than 80, you will not be working for me. Mandy, the district HR, stated in another meeting down the road that this was not true. Everyone knew it was true. John Hahn would let multiple people take the VOA at the same time and talk about it during the test, and ironically there were more tests scored than employees that took the EBL. The score was a 68, and Brody changed that day from a great manager to a fear manager. In addition to John was Kelly, a new assistant that Brody and Mandy hired, whom started talking negative about Celeste because she wanted to become a store manager immediately and thought if she got Celeste fired maybe she could at this store. She was later fired for integrity for inappropriate relationships with another store associate named Brittany. Brittany told all department heads that Celeste had a list and she was going to fire all of them because Brittany was on the outs because of her relationship with Kelly. Brittany and Kelly gave statements with other department heads that Celeste was a negative manager and didn't respect the associates, and Brody Mandy took their word for it and continued to document my wife. Brittany was also fired down the road, so how can you use her and Kelly's word if they were both fired? Brittany told many DHs Celeste has a list and she is gonna fire all the DHs. Well, she colluded with them to complain about Celeste because they thought they were getting fired. Two trusted people she tried to turn came forwards derailing Brittany, which got her fired. But they still used the documentation on Celeste, which was truly wrong because Brody needed an out due to her low VOA score in 2017. This was no secret and everyone knew he would fire her if the VOA came back red. He started writing her up and coaching her for anything and everything. It didn't matter who said it or where it came from, he wanted documentation. This also drove her to take LOA. Come the spring, my wife was an emotional sick wreck. John continued his antics and my wife was about to have a nervous breakdown, so she went on FLMA for her health. She had PTSD from the deaths, high blood pressure, heart flutters and depressed. My wife had to take a nerve pill and start on antidepressants. Some might say, why did you stay? Because she heard Marie Campbell's story of how bad it got one day and the next something great would happen, and that is how she got to the top. So she stayed in it to try to follow her footsteps even when her health was down. This was extremely hard to watch as a husband. After 90 days at LOA, my wife went back to work and they surprisingly gave her store 4 assistants. Things were going well for a month, then another person that gave a negative statement named Dawn attacked my wife and Joe, another assistant, verbally. She stated, well, Celeste can't fix it. He'll just have to call the Aware line. She was on the med team in the paint area. They used this against my wife and Joe even stated it was a verbal attack. Then came the calls that Brody welcomed them and put multiple notes and coachings in her file. One of the new assistants is Tony D. He is very respected man. He flat out told Brody, I don't know who you are talking to about the store not being healthy. It is very healthy and heading into a good direction. One day my wife got a call at home from Tony stating, you will not believe this. John Hung came in on your day off and stated he wants to put a restraining order against you because he is scared of you because your husband is a hunter. AU. Kidding me? Brody told me wife to man up and be the bigger person and go about your day. Granted, John Hahn is still in the HR position for the store, which means my wife will have direct contact with him tomorrow. After she got off the phone, she just cried. I cried for her and just held her tight and said, is this worth it, Celeste? She decided to continue on and Brody called her to the Greenwood store 1 hour south of her store and had a list of negative issues and problems that was written by no other than John Hahn. My wife gave Brody a little pushback and he started yelling at my wife so loud associates were calling other stores stating, why is Brody yelling at Celeste and why is she all the way down here? This was a hostile working environment. This is WHO Brody Plattenberg, as he is a fear manager. He fires people and writes associates up to keep them in check so he can be in control. He has fired 9 store managers in 4 years and over 20 assistants. In my wife's last 6 months she had more write-ups and notes than she has had in her whole career. After all this, my wife finally gave up and asked to step down back to an assistant store manager. He said, you won't be happy doing that again. He said, let me try to get in front of this. In the end he said there was nothing he could do, that he couldn't make it happen. No one believes this, Brody. Everyone knows you fired Celeste for the VOA. Ask any manager from another store at Earth, why did Celeste truly get fired, and they will say the VOA made it out to be something else. But we all know you also let another black women store manager step down last year and he didn't let my wife. This is discrimination. You also gave other managers official 30-day improvement plans and put employees on finals. You never gave my wife these chances, which is an unfair workplace. My wife never once talked bad about you, sir. My wife never once turned you in for putting the fear in her job day in and day out, which is sad. My wife bought food for the food pantry every month, giving clothes to ones in need. Me and my wife cooking for the entire store, made 1,000 aprons overtime, and you should feel ashamed for what you have did to her. Brody, you were wrong on this one, sir, and I just wanted you and THD to know what I thought. If this stops someone from going down the same awful road we went down, then it was worth it. What you did was wrong. You made my wife mentally, physically sick. You broke her down and I wanted you to know it hurt her and our family. You should have let her step down. Instead you asked her to Panera Bread for a breakfast meeting and fired her in a public area. She will not approve of this letter because that is who she is. But that is not who I am and I am going to spread this word. I thank God for the First Amendment. Richie Romero.